Met you yet. My name is Corinne, and I am stoked about today for so many reasons. First of all, if you guys have not heard yet, as we were all sleeping and slumbering, we passed the 2,000 mark as far as affiliates who have become a part of Levarti. So this is something to celebrate no matter what. However, we only have about 178 people in this room out of that 2,000, which is an amazing number, right? It is growing every single week, but we want to get more of the fellow Levarti people in this room today because there is so much to share. We have a ton of information. We may go a little bit over today, but you guys do not want to miss a single minute of what we have to cover. So welcome. If this is your first time being with us, we always love to know where you're coming from. So feel free to pop in the chat and let us know that, because I think that we're now like worldwide. I know we have multiple countries. So we want to definitely know where you guys are coming to us from. We're going to dig right in. So this first spot I'm super excited about because I know that a lot of y'all who might be new may want to know who are the people behind Levarti, right? Where is everybody coming from? What is their experience? We want to know them as people. And so I'm actually going to take a quick second here and I'm going to spotlight the owners of our company. And I want you guys to hear from them about themselves, about how they came into this industry, their heart, their vision, their mission for Levarti, where they see us going in the years to come, and just get to know them as people. So I'm going to go ahead and spotlight DJ and Bart and Jake, so we can just kind of ask them a few questions, put them on the spotlight, right? So you guys, first and foremost, we're just going to kind of do a round table here, right? And so DJ, we'll just start with you because you're you. And we want to just know about you, like your backstory. Tell us, how you got to the place that you are today. Again, what is your vision and mission for Levarti? What do you see happening in the years to come? And why are you so freaking excited all the dang time from the moment you wake up?
Awesome. Well, thanks, Corinne. Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great morning. I did write up a little backstory. I normally just go off the cuff, but I really wanted to open up to each and every one of you guys. I know that we are about to create a legacy company, so I thought it would be fair for you guys to really have the owners let their guards down and let you into our hearts. And so I'll kind of read to you guys what I put together for you today. And I'm just first of all, I'm very honored and grateful and humble to have the opportunity to co-create not only with you guys in the field, but my business partners. And so I'm definitely super excited to be here. And, this kind of business is definitely what I call a people business. And we all have a lot of different struggles. All of us have different, successes in different parts of our journey. And maybe you're coming here today and maybe some of you do know me, or at least you think you do know me. I've been a top producer in this industry for 27 years. I am a co-founder. But the truth is, like many of you, perhaps all of you, I didn't have a storybook childhood. I'll be honest with you. When I was born, I was set up for massive success. My dad was super successful. He ran a real estate business, and everyone in town looked up to him. Everywhere my dad took me as a child, I could feel the energy that my dad was liked a lot, and people loved him. He was the life of the party. He lit up the room when he walked in, but then something happened. When I went from being the luckiest kid that I knew and to being pretty much the saddest. And the reason why is because my dad passed away just before my 8th birthday. And I remember sitting at my birthday party, not even a month later, with people celebrating my birthday. There was tons of people, presents all around, but really all I wanted was my dad back. And I got to be honest, that messed me up quite a bit. I went from waking up with joy every day, knowing he's got my back, to nothing but really just lost in confusion. And not only was I greatly affected, but obviously my mom was as well. She didn't know what to do. She's trying to figure things out for me and my sister, trying to provide. She tried to find, us a new dad per se, I guess you could call it. And you know what? Out of all the pain and hurt, she found a lot of not so great people, a lot of not so great dads. And it really wasn't her fault. She was just trying to, trying to help us out the best that she could in the situation that she was in. Being a single mom, trying to provide what isn't always the toughest, or is the easiest thing, I should say. And so fast forward, I was the kid that struggled my entire way through school and barely graduated. Maybe you guys can relate. I didn't know what to do. But when I was 18, I met a mentor, and that's where my life changed in a really big way. And he was tough on me, man. I needed him way more than he needed me. He had me do things that I did not want to do. He had me go up to complete strangers. He had me make calls when I didn't feel like it. I was nervous. I was scared. It was uncomfortable for me. But I remember like yesterday when she made me do my first public presentation, I literally almost ran out of the room and passed out because I was scared to death. I was super uncomfortable. But you know what? After many years of following his advice and realizing that he was someone who is more successful than I was, letting him mentor me, doing the work, it just all started working out in a really big way. So I'm just really grateful that he came into my life and poured into me. And now I take all of that I learned and all that he taught me and all the things I've learned on my own. Now I pour it into others. And I'm super grateful. I have the ability to mentor people that are just coming into the business world, mentoring people that are brand new. And you know what? That's something I vow the rest of my life to do, because God saw it fit in him to come into my life at a time where I really needed it. And so now I'm on my journey to help more people. And I'll be honest, I've tried a lot of things. I've had some hard lessons. I've been duped many times. There's been times where I thought a company or someone had my back, and they didn't. They just had their own back. Maybe some of you guys can relate to that. And because of the relentless pursuit to impact others, the way I was impacted and helped, this has brought me to where we are right now. And I believe this is the opportunity for me to pay it back and pay it forward and help a lot of people just like you. And we're just super blessed with what we've got. But what's interesting is life comes full circle. It's interesting. One of the most cherished moments was before my dad passed away. He was always so adventurous with me and my sister. Dad took me on tons of vacations like Wisconsin Dells, Disney, road trips, boating, and just so many fun experiences. And he played with me. He taught me so many lessons, but it was something about going somewhere else. It was something about changing the atmosphere we were in. Those are the most cherished moments I'll always have with my dad. You can't put a price tag on experience or time. If someone offered me $10 million to erase those memories, I would refuse it every single time, because it was so meaningful to me. It made me realize that there's so many problems in families. There's so many problems between parents and kids today. And all I want to do is help them create memories. The world would be so much better. And if kids and families just came together. There's so many problems between parents and kids today that if they could just create more memories, the world would be a much better place. And so we're going to do that at Levarti. And we're going to be helping single moms travel. We're going to be helping families travel more, create more memories, create more lasting bonds. I believe if we can improve the family infrastructure of this country and the world, everything's going to be okay. So I'm honored that you're on the mission with myself, with Jake, with Bart, and all of you guys. And I'm just ready to, kick some ass and take some major names and change the world, Jake. So I'm excited to introduce you guys to a friend, a business partner that I have a ton of respect for, and this could not be done without him. And I'm talking, God's got a sense of humor. He aligns us up all together for a reason. I don't know, when you meet people, sometimes you really don't know why you're meeting people, but eventually it all comes to the top. So I'm excited to introduce you to my good friend, my business partner, Jake Kevorkian.
All right, buddy. Well, guys, I guess you all see now why we chose DJ to be our business partner. I mean, this guy has more passion about what he does and what we're putting together for you guys than truly anybody I've ever worked with in my life. And a lot of people on this call are familiar with Ray Higdon and the Higdon Group. And I'm going to take a couple minutes and kind of give you my background for the last 34 years in this industry. But let me say this. I spent 4 years working side by side with Ray. He was a rep in a company that I owned. He was our top distributor in our entire company. And I've said this many times. I've told DJ this. He's the only person that I've ever seen that matches that type of consistency and that type of passion that I saw in Ray Higdon. Okay. So I just want you guys to know you're in good hands. He's the face of this company. He's on there every single day. Many of you tune into his daily method operation, power hour at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day. This guy shows up. He cares about you. He pours his heart into you. And we're blessed to have him. But, my background is this is all I've done for 34 years. I was working, I was living in Austin, Texas. I was 20 years old, working at the Austin American-Statesman, which I'm not even sure Bart can tell us. I'm not even sure if that newspaper is still around anymore. Many people on this call may not even know what a newspaper is. But I tell people that's the way we used to get our news, 24 to 48 hours after it happened. Right now we get it 24 seconds after it happened. But I was knocking on doors selling newspapers in Austin, Texas, and met a gentleman by the name of Wayne Holbrook. Many of you know Wayne. And he taught me this industry of direct sales. And what got my attention was the opportunity to go build something that could really create some financial independence. I didn't have a college degree. I didn't have any special skill set or background. I didn't come from a wealthy family. I came from a family that cared about me a lot and taught me values and taught me, hard work and all that. But, I was never really exposed to entrepreneurs in my life until that point. And it made a huge impact on me. And when I saw the opportunity to go and build something, see, I didn't understand back then. I thought the only way you made money was trading your time for someone else's money. I didn't realize there was a way I could go do something one time and get paid for it over and over and over again. And that's what got me excited about this industry. That was 34 years ago. Since then, I've had the opportunity to be a top affiliate, a top rep with a company. It was a health and wellness company back in the early 90s. And I ultimately went on to purchase that company and own that company for 12 years. We sold it in 2007 to a private equity group called Bain Capital, which was owned by Mitt Romney. And that was in 2007. Then in 2009, I had the opportunity to put together another company with two very good friends of mine. Many of you remember Numis Network. Some of you were part of that company. We did very, very well for 4 years. And we made a collective decision. And when I say collective decision, I'm talking about the ownership and the top reps to take that company and merge it with World Ventures. I'll just say it. We merged our company with World Ventures in 2013. And at the time, it seemed like a very, very smart move. It worked very well until it didn't. And many of you know what happened there. And that experience truthfully had a lot to do with me reaching out to Bart a couple of months ago, and then ultimately reaching out to DJ and saying, guys, let's do this. Like, it's not that hard. Okay. I know the right people. I know what to do. I've done this before. Let's pull together. Let's pull our talents and assets together, and let's go create something special. Let's go create something for the field. And I'm telling you, this is built for you guys. Okay. You will have a voice in this. DJ and I are in the field. We're reps. We're in the field building every single day, side by side with you. So we built it for us and we built it for you. And I've always said that direct sales companies, the heartbeat of a direct sales company is either a corporation or an organization. And I will tell you, we've got an unbelievable, solid corporate infrastructure. I cannot wait to introduce you guys to the individual that's running our corporate infrastructure. He's amazing. And there's a lot of reasons we can't do that right now, but I promise you in very short order, we will be doing that. But it's either a corporation or an organization. You've got to have the corporate infrastructure, but I want you to know the heartbeat of what we do is an organization. The heartbeat of what we do is in the field with you guys, building, training, recruiting, motivating. That's what we love. That's what we do. And that's going to be the heartbeat of Levarti. And I've said this many times, is that, you know, we're gonna go live Monday, right? We're gonna go live Monday, and the journey's gonna begin. We've already got over 2,000 people that have joined us, that have the vision to buy into what we're doing and believe in what we're doing, and I appreciate that so much. But I will tell you, my commitment to you is we will always do our best. We will always have your best interest in mind, okay? And we will always be honest with you, okay? I'm not saying we'll never have any problems. We've been very, very fortunate so far. Things have come together very, very quickly, much quicker than I've ever thought we could put this together. And again, it's just because we have some amazingly good people behind the scenes working for you guys to put this together. But that's our commitment to you. And I can't begin to tell you how excited I am about taking this journey with you guys. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to travel the world. We're going to see some cool places, and we're going to get to know each other much better. But all of this couldn't have happened without our third partner. And many of you guys don't know Bart, but I want to take a second and set it up and introduce it and turn the call over to him for just a couple of minutes. But Bart and I have been very good friends for, God, it's since we were 12 years old, and we're old now. So it's been a long time. He and I met when I first moved to Texas back in 1980. Bart and I, we literally met the first day that I moved in town and became very close friends. We've played a million rounds of golf together and have stayed in touch over the years. He's, you know, Bart does not have a lot of background in this industry. He's been around this industry with me. He's witnessed it. He's been to conferences. He understands this business. But Bart sort of took a different, more traditional journey, owns a very, very successful landscaping company in Austin. He's a real estate developer and investor. And he's the reason that we're able to put this together. And he's going to be our third partner. And what I'd like to do is just turn it over, Bart, maybe take a couple minutes and share your thoughts and ideas and vision and what we're doing here with Levarti. You're on mute, buddy. You're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
I can. It's perfect.
So now you can see why you guys do the talking and I stay in the background. I tell you what, I am really impressed and excited to be here. I'm just amazed at how quickly this venture has come together. And I really want to thank, you know, Jake, you, DJ, Corinne. There's so many others that have gotten in early and gotten to work and really done a lot. And I just want to let you know how appreciative I am. I'm very excited for the opportunity. As you said, I've been in the landscape business for about 25 years here in Austin, and it's been a success. But I can also say that having to deal with the employee situation that I have, I've come to appreciate some aspects of network marketing that don't come with traditional business. And, you know, it's just some advantages that we have here in ways that we can grow that I think we're going to all really be able to take advantage of. From a company standpoint, I can say that we're going to be the utmost integrity, honesty. We're going to do what we say we're going to do. And as you said, Jake, have the affiliates and customers' best interest at heart at all times. And just really excited about the opportunity we've got in front of us. I can't believe that we're going to launch on Monday. This thing has come together so quickly, but looking forward to getting to know people that are with us and creating a culture of teamwork, and just really excited. So looking forward to it.
All right. So guys, here we go. I mean, we're just a day and a half or so away from this launch, but we've got a lot to cover. So I'm going to ask you to, hang with us. And by the way, if you've got some people on your team that aren't on here, take an opportunity to shoot them the link and get them on right now, because we're going to be going over the details of this launch, where we're going in the next few days, the next 90 days, and what you're going to have to do to activate your positions. We're going to share the travel portal with you. We're going to cover a lot of stuff. Okay. So I'm really hoping that you'll settle in, pay attention, and hang with us. So DJ, what I'll do is I'll turn it back over to you and you kind of take the lead from here.
Actually, what we're going to do real quickly, Corinne, I know had put a message out to get some frequently asked questions. So I think that's a really good segue to start going through our list of information. So Corinne, do you want to kick it off?
For sure. Yes. And you guys just know what just happened here, to have all of the owners on just sharing about themselves. Like, that's kind of pretty unheard of, right? So just know how blessed we are, how lucky we are, and how from the very start they are open and upfront, just like they're saying they are. So very excited about that. So a lot of y'all have been asking a lot of questions. There's shout chats, there's Facebook chats, there's private messages, all of the things. So we spent like hours scouring through those to find the top 10 most asked questions. You may still have questions at the end that have not got answered. Just so you know, we've also compiled a frequently asked questions document that is almost done being produced. So you will also have access to that here in the next little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I just want to bounce back and forth between Jake and DJ and even myself and just answer some of these questions that we know that you guys have been wondering, because we're getting this a lot. Hey there, I have a question. So let's look at them. Number one, the first question that we're getting, and quite a bit, is what about all of our international friends? Can they become an affiliate or a member as well? DJ, you want to start with this one?
Yep. So absolutely, the answer is yes. Right now, during founders launch and pre-launch, and before I answer this, guys, just know that you guys are in before the actual company starts. So it's not going to be the most smoothest, streamest situation. So just bear with us. Give us some grace. We are, growing as fast as we can, but we also want to grow as effective and efficiently as we possibly can. And so, yes, you can sign people up throughout the world. They do have to have a USA address. You can get with somebody in the USA and find an address. And then once we go and activate your account, you'll be able to update your address. And eventually in the dropdown, we will have all the countries in there. And so just know we're growing as fast as we possibly can to meet everybody's wants, needs, and desires.
Love it. Okay, next question. So the number 2 question we're getting a lot of is, can I upgrade and downgrade my membership class from month to month? So could I be coach one month, and then if I'm going overseas, decide to be international the next month? Who wants to take this one?
Go ahead, Jake.
You know, Corinne, to be honest with you, I haven't thought much about that. That's the first time I've heard this question, but, my first reaction would be there's no reason why you could not, right? If you become a premium member and you decide for whatever reason you want to become a coach member, yes, you could do that. I'm thinking about it right now. Okay. And you could do that. You could go from premium to coach, and you can certainly go from coach to premium. I think we'll probably, as this thing rolls out, I think you'll see more people that decide to go from coach to premium than the other way. But certainly you could go back and forth if you wanted to do that. But just keep in mind, the coach membership, when you're a coach member, it's 1 point into the pay plan, and you guys will see how that works later. And then when you're a premium member, you get credit for 2 points. But sure, you could move back and forth from the 2 memberships if you wanted.
Awesome. I love that flexibility. Okay, number 3, do we have materials in any other languages yet? DJ?
So what we're doing, guys, is we're creating everything in English first, like crossing our T's, we're dotting our I's. We're going to be 100% in English first. And then we're going to take all of our videos, all of our content, all of our documents, all of our slides, and we're going to get with an AI company that can literally take my voice, my tonality, Jake's fluctuation, everything, and we're going to have it in multiple languages. There's an AI out there that can put us in 100+ different languages, but understand, we got to get the keys to the door first. We got to get in business. So again, bear with us, but we will provide your language as soon as possible.
You guys are soon going to see that DJ and I are fluent in about 146 different languages.
I hope it all comes with accents. Like, I want to hear you guys' accents in all the different languages. That will be quite sensational.
Texas accent in Mandarin. That'll be interesting.
Yes, I love it. Okay. Number 4, is Levarti an MLM or is it affiliate marketing? Like, what is Levarti? This is a question we're getting a lot.
Yeah, I'll take this one. So I'm very proud of this because we have three ways that we get paid with Levarti. As you know, we get a direct commission on the upfront sale, and then a reoccurring residual income. And I know Jake, Bart, and myself are most proud of that we took 33% of the gross revenue, the top line revenue, and created a revenue share model with 11 pools in it. And we wanted to make it an equal opportunity. Not only are we going to disrupt the travel industry, but we're going to disrupt the home-based business industry. And I don't say that jokingly. I'm very certain on what we're going to do here. We don't play small. We go all in, and we do disruptive things. And that's why we're doing this. Our intent is to create a legacy company. We're not doing this for 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years like some owners do. We want to be able to will this to our kids, and we want you to be able to will this to your kids, and so on and so forth. And so the first 6 pools you can get in without any recruiting. Okay, you can get to a full-time income when you're in pool 6, when we're doing millions a month in revenue. Now, pool 7 through 10, that's more of a hybrid on the back end, where we have a check match play where, yes, you can recruit other affiliates, help them develop, train, recruit, and build sales teams. And we're going to give you a check match on that. So we are more of an affiliate marketing company, but there is a taste, if we're being fully transparent, on pool 7 through 10 with the check match play, where it does look more like an MLM structure, but ultimately we're more of a super affiliate marketing program. And we wanted to create an opportunity for you to win, because I want to just add one more thing to this, is that our goal was to solve a 65-year-old problem in the network marketing space. Because most people, if you don't know this in MLM or network marketing, that you only get paid on your sales or your team sales if you're good enough or lucky enough to even build a team. And it's a small percentage. We wanted to create a way for you just go get sales, go get members. And the more customers you get, the more revenue share you get. Because most people, when they see a network marketing company, they get excited, they go through training, and then they go home and they don't do anything because they're scared to death to recruit, because now they got to step up, get out of their comfort zone, and actually lead people. And the problem with that is from the time that you were a little child till now, you've been conditioned and programmed and told what to do. Think about that a minute. You went to school, you were told what to do. Your parents told you when to come home or eat or take the dog out or whatever your chores were. Your teachers did the same thing. Your sports coaches did the same thing. Your military, leaders did the same thing. Your bosses did the same thing. And so in your subconscious brain, you've been conditioned and programmed to be told what to do. And then you get into a home-based business and now you're a leader. You have full reign to do whatever you want, whenever you want. And it's a double-edged sword. And most people don't get the success because it's up to them. And so we wanted to create a way where you could actually get to a high level of income without any duplication, without any recruiting. And the front end of this comp plan is definitely for people like you. I know for Jake and I, we talk about this often. One of the worst things I've always hated about home-based businesses is there was more of a failure rate than a success rate. And it is our mission, okay, it is our duty to go flip the odds in the favor for you to win at Levarti. Because if you can't win at Levarti, I promise you, you won't win anywhere else. I know that's a long-winded question or answer, Corinne, but I just had to throw it out there.
I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and move on. I think you answered that perfectly. Okay, number 5. Do I get paid in all the revenue pools that I gain access to, or just the highest one? So like the person specifically was wondering if I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, do I get paid in all of them or just 6? Who wants to take this one?
I'll take it. I mean, that's a real quick and easy answer. If you, whatever pool you qualify for, let's just say for an example, you qualify for pool number 6. That means you're getting paid in pool number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So once you obtain qualifications for any pool, you're also getting paid on the previous pools. And keep in mind, the more pools you qualify for, the fewer and fewer people that you're sharing that revenue with. Okay. But yes, the answer is yes, you do.
I love that. You guys, if you were not already excited, like that answer right there should have you freaking stoked, because this is like compounding. It is so exciting. Okay. Number 6. can I use Levarti's logos and graphics to make marketing materials like business cards, posts? Like, what's available to us as far as marketing is concerned? DJ?
So the way I want to answer that is this, guys, is, we're going to build a legacy company. And the biggest thing we have to do as a whole, from the field to corporate, is protect this house. Because I will tell you right now that there's going to be a lot of jealous people out in our profession because they're not a part of Levarti. And they're gonna do anything in their power to make themselves look a lot better than us. And I personally, Jake, you can comment when I'm done too, is as long as you're representing Levarti the right way. Like, I know Jake and I talk, we're going to have a zero tolerance for income claims, like zero tolerance, because we do not ever want to do anything to disrupt our company and your opportunity. And so if you're misrepresenting using our logos and brands, there's a zero tolerance. So we want you to act as you're protecting this house. One of the things, the story I share is when I was a little kid, my mom didn't have a lot of money. There were times that Christmas came around where we didn't even get gifts because we were so poor. Okay. And my friends that I grew up with, they had gifts. And I was bitter about it, and I was pissed off, and I was jealous, and I would talk bad. Looking back now, I would talk bad about it. And so just know, people are going to be bitter about Levarti if they're not a part of it, because we do have the deal. All right. And so people are going to be looking at us. They're going to try to copy us. And that's the biggest flattery that we're going to have. So all I would say about the marketing material is protect our house. We want this to be a legacy company so our kids can enjoy the fruits of our labor.
That's what I was going to say. We'll have in the policies, we'll have specific guidelines about how to use the logos and such. But, again, guys, we're all in this together. We're all family. And as long as you're protecting the brand and being smart, you're going to be able to use it. Okay.
I love that. And just as an encouragement, guys, like DJ and I are all about producing materials and graphics and all the things right now, where everybody is hands on deck. Like he said, just getting the keys to the door. But we're all about providing stuff like that. So you guys will have lots of stuff to use at your fingertips. Okay. Number 7. Do new members receive restaurant credits with their activation fee? And how do they actually access their credit? So this is a double question here, but we got it a lot.
So I'll do the first part, Jake, if you don't mind doing the second part. So the way it's going to work for founders, which everybody that's in before midnight on, 11:59 on Sunday night, you are going to get $100 restaurant credit. All right. And no matter what level of membership you pick. After founders, you're going to get one that's equivalent to the membership that you start with. So if you start at a coach and it's $50, you're going to get a $50 membership. If you start at the premium, or you're going to get a $100 one. And it's every month that you pay your level of membership, you are going to get a restaurant credit. Now, there's no gotchas on how this restaurant credit works. Whether you eat out for coffee, breakfast, lunch, dinner, donuts, dessert, it doesn't matter. Basically, the way it works is if your bill's $50, half of it will be paid through your Levarti restaurant credits. The other half you'll pay out of pocket. So how many of you, drop in the comments if you eat out at least 2 or more times a month, maybe, or spend $50 or $100 or more a month on restaurants? Then what's great about this is we really made this membership a complete no-brainer for you. And so, Jake, do you want to talk about how they'll find the credits?
Yeah, let me just clarify one thing, just so everybody's crystal clear. The founders, the people that are here now before Sunday at midnight, when you activate, it's $100 to activate, regardless of which membership you choose. If you choose the $50 or the $100 membership, doesn't matter. It's $100 to activate, and that includes your first month's subscription. Everybody in founders phase, no matter which membership you choose, you will receive that $100 gift card for being here, like DJ said. However, starting Monday, when new people enroll, they're going to activate for $100, and they're going to receive whichever membership they choose. If they choose the $50 membership, they'll get a $50 gift card. If they choose a $100 membership, they'll get a $100 gift card. But everybody, regardless of your membership in Founders, will get a $100 gift card restaurant gift card when you activate. Now, the process, we'll be talking about the process. It's going to be very simple. You're going to get a digital code, and our intention, our goal, okay, and again, DJ said have grace with us, okay, we're brand new on Monday, but the intention is whenever Levarti hits a person's credit card for either the activation fee or the monthly subscription, we're going to give you that very same day this restaurant gift card equal to the amount of your membership. Okay, so guys, this is an unbelievable opportunity we have here, and it's only possible because of the relationship that we have with the owners of this company. I mean, they're going out of their way to really help us and make our product so much better, make our offer so much better. And we're going to be talking to you guys in the future about how we can get restaurants in your community that you eat in, places, some of your favorite spots that you go to. We're going to show you how you can get them added in the future. But one thing before we move on past this that I'd like to say is we have to be careful about going out and making this all about this restaurant gift card. Let's face it. I mean, this is the most unbelievable offer I've ever seen. I mean, if you use this card and you actually go and eat, you're going to have over 10,000 different options from around the country. But if you use the card and go eat, yes, the membership is a net zero cost to you if you use the card. But guys, I want you to understand there is so much value in our membership. I don't want to put the focus on the restaurant card. The restaurant card needs to be the cherry on top. It needs to be, oh, by the way, okay, oh, by the way, when you spend $100 for this subscription, you're also going to get this dinner card. But let's not make this the issue. I know it's a big deal. Get me. It's hard not to talk about it because we've got something nobody else does. But let's remember, we've got, even if we didn't have this option, we've got tremendous value in our three memberships that we offer. So just let's keep focused, like DJ said. Let's focus. The main thing is the main thing, and it's the travel. Okay. But anyway,
how cool is it that we could have a travel club that we can actually use everywhere, whether we're home or away? That's super exciting.
And yes, let me say, good point, Corinne. You can use these cards all around the country, and they don't expire. You can stack them and use them. You know, if you don't use one month, you can save them up. You can gift them to other people. They're transferable. Okay, so I mean, think about, you know, different things you can do with people that join your team. You can use them as promotions. You can do whatever you want. So it's a tremendous deal, guys.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to power through these last three because I know there's so much to share. If an affiliate I enroll decides they no longer want to be a part of Levarti, what happens with the members that they enrolled? We're getting this question a lot.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, there's a term called compression. And so, or roll up. So everybody, you know, if you enrolled me and I decided to quit and I had 10 personals, I leave the system and those 10 personals roll up to you, if that makes sense. Jake, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you explained it. If you enroll 10 people and you quit, those 10 active people will roll up to the next active person in the genealogy and will then count as their lineage. I mean, they're always going to be under you, right? No matter what. But if you quit or somebody drops off, those people that were enrolled by that individual will roll up to the next active affiliate above them, and then will count as their lineage.
Yeah.
Love that. And with the jet stream, we all benefit each other. So it's a beautiful thing. Okay. Number 9. Let's see here. If a member wants to share with a friend, but doesn't want to be an affiliate, is there any benefit for the member to share?
So this is a good segue, Jake. I'll take the lead and you just put the cherry on when we're done here. So one of the things, there's 2 things that we're going to be rolling out, but we're going to roll them out at our founders launch event, or our launch event in February in Austin, Texas, 23rd, 4th, and 5th. So block that off on your calendars. Make sure you guys are there because there's only one first event. It's going to be really special. But what we're going to be doing, because we are going to be customer driven with this company. We want literally way more customers than affiliates. Okay. I want you guys to understand the psychology of this for a minute. Would you agree that there's more people that go eat at a restaurant than actually work at a restaurant? Would you guys agree with that? And would you also agree that there's more people that work at a restaurant that actually own restaurants? So understand something. The majority of the people that you want to focus on are the people that eat at restaurants, which are customers and members. So we're going to reward you people for members to refer members. So what we're doing is we're going to roll this out. It's not out yet. Just know it's coming. Be patient with us. Over the next 120 days to 5 months, we're going to constantly, weekly, you're going to see this system more and more improved. Okay. But what we're going to do, if you're a member and you refer a member in, that $48 commission that you would normally get as an affiliate, we're going to give that to the member in Levarti coins, and it's going to go into their travel account. And they're going to be able to use it towards everything on our website, excluding airline tickets. And then on the monthly residual income of that 10%, they're going to get their Levarti coins reward. So it's our reward program. So we're going to force people in a positive way to go have some fun and go on some vacations. And they're going to have a travel savings account. All right. And what we're working on doing as well, Jake, I'll let you decide if you want to take this on, and what you and I chatted about, where the reps are going to have the option to turn on their direct commission. Do you want to just touch on that?
Yeah, and before I do, I know we keep saying this, guys, but it can't be said enough that you are here before we are even in business. Okay, we're having an open conversation with you guys. You're co-creating this company with us. Okay, so some things are a little bit fluid, and these are some of the things that we quite honestly would welcome your input on. But one of the things we're considering is, okay, whenever you sell a membership and your member activates that membership for $100, you're going to earn, as an affiliate, you're going to earn a $48 commission. You're going to make a $100 sale and make a $48 commission that first month. What we're consider doing is giving the rep, the affiliate, the option to go in and set their back office to earn Levarti coins each and every time you sell a new membership, rather than the $48 commission. Okay, so we're probably going to do that. I'd love to, hear your guys' thoughts on what you think about that. Again, if you have your option, it can't be a bad thing. You can go either way. But I was telling DJ, the truth is, if you make a $48 commission this week, and then, a couple weeks later, another $48 commission, and that money just sort of rolls in and goes into your account and you use it or whatever. We want people traveling. We want people to get out and travel. And sometimes, if you look at it like a savings account, right? Look at it like a travel savings account. So if you had that option and you chose to take that option, you're going to have this money building up in your account that you have to go travel. You have to take your family out and have some fun. So that's one of the things we're considering. But again, all of this will be, whichever the program ends up being, it's going to be announced in our event in Austin, Texas in February.
Yeah.
What's super cool, guys, is like
real quick, Corinne, I just want to add one more point, is just because I know someone's going to ask. A Levarti coin is equivalent to $1, and there's no cap. You can use unlimited amounts. It's a rewards program. I had someone say, is it a crypto coin? No, it's a reward. That's all it is. So I just want to clarify that you can use it on everything minus flights, though. I want to make sure you guys heard that. Okay, go ahead, Corinne. Sorry about that.
It's all good. I love when they say that things are fluid, that every single time that something changes, it's always for the better. Like everything just keeps getting better and better and better. So it's super exciting. Before I go into number 10, I just want to let you guys know that I see all of the questions in the chat. And as soon as I'm sharing my screen, I'm going to go copy all of them and paste them into a document so we can get those answered for you. But this Q&A was with the pre-designated questions that were submitted ahead of time. But we will be answering your questions. I will make sure they get answered. If they are not already answered, in the frequently asked questions document that we're going to be releasing this week. Okay, last but not least, and I know a lot of people are wondering about this, the top 10 or the number 10 is there going to be an online community? Like, is there going to be support for the members and affiliates? And I went ahead and just kind of answered this just to outline what we have in the works. But DJ, I thought you might want to just kind of cover each of these and let people know what's coming and how we're going to be supporting them going forward.
Yeah, no, so absolutely. So first of all, guys, we do have a support email. It's support@golevarti.com. What I would suggest, any questions that you have, first place I would go look is in the Shout app. There's a channel that's FAQ. We're going to be loading those in this week, okay? And if you can't find the answer there, then go to your leader that enrolled you or their leader up the chain of command and get the answers. And if you don't get the answers or they don't know the answers because a lot of people are brand new, then email support@golevarti.com. Our support team will get your answers within 24 hours. For those of you that have emailed support, I know that, put in the chat your experience with them, because I know people have been reaching out to me and just glorifying our support. They're amazing people. They're working hard. They're helping co-create from the inside. So just know that, all right? And so the Shout app is, when you get a welcome email, check your junk and spam. But in the welcome email, you can get connected to us on social media. You can get connected in our Shout app. And the Shout app is our communication portal. We're going to actually have our onboarding in there. We're also going to be launching Levarti official Facebook groups for affiliates and a public one for our ATM system, our ad tag message. There may or may not be Facebook groups already out there. Those are non-official Facebook groups. So anything in there has nothing to do with corporate. So just enter at your own risk. And then as far as we do have a front-end marketing app that we're launching that will be the most robust, simple, duplicatable system. Imagine piquing somebody's interest, asking if they're open, and they say yes. You send them a link from your front-end marketing app. They open the link. When they open it, because you get a notification, how much of the video they watch, so they can't lie to you, or at least if they do, you'll know the truth. And there's going to be a built-in follow-up system on the back end. And then we also have our boards app, which is our digital file cabinet with all of our scripts, all of our documents, all of our posts. And we're going to have the boards in multiple languages, all the goodies. We have leaders stepping up, or people that want to become leaders that are saying, hey, I'll run the Spanish group. I'll run the French group. I'll run the Dutch group. I'll run this group. And I'm just grateful that a lot of you are reaching out to me. I've even had people here in the US reach out and say, hey, I'm really good at social media marketing. I'm really good at branding. I would love to create a bunch of short form videos and teach people how to use Canva to do different reels and videos and all the cool stuff. And it leads me to one thing I do want to add on this is that Jake and I are, you're either in politics or you're in production, right? And we want to have people, if you want to, because I know people would rather be in the box than giving the eulogy, okay? However, we would love for people that want to just step up and run the DMO Monday through Friday events. We would love for you to join in and want to participate in doing the presentations that we do 10 a week. By the way, on Saturdays, we're just going to do presentations going forward because trainings going forward because we got so many presentations during the week. And for those of you that want to get on the big stage, for example, in Austin, Texas, and train with us, it's going to be based on production, duplication, and most importantly, character. Those are the biggest three things that we're going to look at. Just because you're a good friend of mine or Jake's or Bart is not going to get you on stage. Just because you might be a talented, polished speaker doesn't mean you're going to get on stage, because people want to learn from the ones that are winning and leading from the front, helping everybody with the most character. And yes, you want to have a good stage presence, so practice. Jake, do you want to add anything, my friend?
Well, yeah, one thing I want to add, this, we've got a lot to cover, guys. And so I want to make this quick, and it just popped into my head. And I think it's very, very important. And that is, you know, in the last 34 years, I've gotten an opportunity to really know a lot of top leaders in this industry, owners and top leaders as reps. I've got several very, very close friends of mine that own huge, successful direct sales companies. And there's a lot that has to come together. Okay. And I've said this many times. So often, the people with all the authority, they have no knowledge, right? And unfortunately, the people with the knowledge don't have the authority. And that's the situation a lot of companies find themselves in. You've got to have a lot of different aspects come together. The corporate infrastructure, you've got to have leaders in the field. And you're looking at one of the greatest leaders I've ever worked with right here with DJ. There's an intangible element to it, right? There's just something that is magical about it that I feel with Levarti. You've got to have a great offer. You've got to have a compensation plan that fits and makes sense. And I'm telling you, we've got all this, okay? We don't have, you know, so many times you've got great corporate people and no fields. You've got guys in the field that know how to build and recruit and they're passionate, but they don't know how to set the corporate side up. You know, many times you have a great offer, you don't have a compensation plan that fits. And it's a recipe. There's different ingredients that have to come together. And there is an intangible. I feel that intangible. That intangible is here. Okay. I feel that magic. And I'm telling you, all the other elements are in place. And I just feel super confident about what we have. And, but to DJ's point about training, yes, we want you guys to step up. We want you to take a leadership role. We want you to produce. We haven't decided, you know, the specifics of Austin, but it's probably going to be, I would say, you know, if I had to say now, you're probably going to have to be in pool 7 to be on the stage at our national events. But we've got something special here and the ingredients are coming together. So enough of that. Let's just keep moving, DJ, because I know we've got some more stuff we want to talk about. So back to you, buddy.
Yes, no, first of all, Corinne, thank you for leading the way this morning. Give her some love in the chat. She's amazing. For those of you that don't know, Corinne is an affiliate just like you, and she has really stepped up above and beyond our expectations, is helping with all of our marketing material, the F&Qs, doing a lot of tedious stuff to where she hasn't been fully engaged in building publicly, but she's definitely been building privately for each and every one of you. And she's doing it literally from the goodness of her heart. So I just want to recognize you and let you know how much we do appreciate you, my friend. And so a couple things, you've heard me say timelines and expectations. So let's talk about Monday, shall we? So Monday, you are going to be able to activate your account. We will send an email out to everybody from corporate with the link to be able to do so. Now, understand something. When you log in, the back office will not be 100% complete yet. The pools won't be completed until the end of the month, okay? The API connections between websites will be done in the next 30 days. Just know you're at the beginning of this, so have a little grace. But you're going to have 72 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, to activate your spot to keep your position. Now, when you log in, you're going to see how many personals you have and how many lineage you have. The only thing that's not connected and finished programming yet, and we didn't want to keep delaying the launch, so you got to bear with us, is how many people have enrolled after you. But if you want to get an idea, last night I texted the boys and we were at 1999. I think that was like a Prince song or something like Michael Jackson song. I can't remember, but and so anyways, we surpassed 2065 already, guys. And so our support is going to be, as you enroll, first come, first serve. This is very important. Our corporate team is going to be manually activating your portal, your travel portal. Okay. So bear with us. It will get done. We don't have thousands of employees yet. All right. But we will get it done as fast as we possibly can in the order that you activate. Okay. So I want you guys to know that you'll have 72 hours. So corporate will send emails out. We'll send flares out. We're going to have a plane with a banner going across the world. We're going to do everything we possibly can, but it is up to you to reach out to your personal affiliates and get them activated and tell them to get their personal, like tip the dominoes, and let's all work together and co-create this launch when it comes to that. In addition to that, is over the next 30 days, we're going to have the marketing app completed. We're going to have the Facebook groups completed. We're waiting on our marketing team outside of Corinne to get all of our videos done. Okay. And just so know that there's a lot of hands moving at the same time that we're waiting to launch. We don't want to launch a blank canvas in a Facebook group. We want to launch it with the full store ready to rock and roll. Does that make sense to everybody? Jake, go for it.
Yeah, let me just add, because what he's saying is I just want to add, as you guys know, we're rolling this out in 3 phases. Right now, we're still in the founders phase. We've got a day and a half left in this founders phase. That was before we had anything. Like, all we had was a vision and a promise and a presentation, right? We did not want to go into what we're calling the pre-launch phase, which is phase 2, until we could, at least have the back office completed, have the travel portal implemented so you could actually book travel and you could receive your restaurant dinner gift cards. So the essentials, let's call them the absolute essentials, we wanted to have in place before we go into this phase 2, which is pre-launch, which starts again on Monday. But understand, it's still Monday is, in a sense, we are launching because we're in business, but it's still going to be pre-launch up until the conference in Austin. Our commitment is all of these things that DJ just mentioned will be fully implemented, fully up to speed, and all the little kinks, if there happens to be any, will be worked out by February 25th. But just understand, Monday morning comes, we're entering the pre-launch phase, and all those things that DJ was just talking about will begin to come together from Monday up until February 25th.
Yep. And hey, do me a favor, guys, put this number in the chat. Okay. If you're paying attention, my affiliate number is 3020. Okay. Why do I tell you that? Because I know people are going to ask how many people have enrolled before me, so you can get an idea and gauge what pool you're in. Just go look at your affiliate number and take that number minus 3020. And that's how many people, that's where you're at in the tree, just to give you guys a really good understanding. Hopefully that helps. And our goal is to have this thing running smooth and humming, by November 1st with, like Jake said, the full launch. And after November 1st, guys, we're going to be planning our February event. We're going to be planning some curated trips. For those of you who don't know what curated trips are, that's trips that we put on as a company, transfers to and from the airports, excursions, farewell parties, welcome parties, all the goodies to create community, culture, fun experiences, and memories. So you don't even have to ask. Don't ask where it's going to be, when it's going to be. We're going to start planning that after November 1st. Just know that. And so I wanted to give you that as well. And also, what's very near and dear to our heart, and I want you guys to know, is that Jake, myself, and Bart are all about making an impact. When I say disrupt and impact, it fires me up, man. And I called Jake one day and I said, man, we got to do something bigger than life. And he said, what's that? And I said, we need to take a percentage of every affiliate fee, and we need to create a foundation. And, we're working on the details now, but I want to do something conceptually like Make-A-Wish Foundation, but better. I want to search for families that, all over the world that have hardship. Maybe they're falling short of the finish line, but they're doing everything right. They've got 2 or 3 jobs. They might be on, government assistance, or maybe they have some disabilities going on in their family. Their kids are in school, they're going to church, they're just doing everything they should be doing in life. They're not a schmuck per se. And we're gonna take those less fortunate families and send them on the bucket list iconic trip of their life. And we're gonna be doing this kind of stuff and announcing it at our big events. We do plan on doing a couple big events a year. The first February event, we will not be doing the first foundation, but our anticipation is to do it at the second event of the year, because we have to build up the foundation account, right, to make that happen. And just know that we're on a mission. and on a crusade. And so I want you guys to know that. And part of the systems too, I want to point out is we're going to have a complete launch system. You're going to know what to do your first 10 days. So everybody's running the same plays. When you look at a professional sports team, they all know the playbook inside and out. That's how duplication and scalability happens. We're going to be rolling that out, part of our systems as well. And, one of the things, I'm going to share my screen real quick so I can show you about the founders' information, because this is a co-creation for you guys. Let me know if you can see my screen okay. Give me a thumbs up when you see it. And can you guys see my screen?
Let me ask you a question. Are you going to be able to pull up? Are we able to pull up the travel portal?
Yeah. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do that next. We're going to end with that. So just so you guys are aware, right now as founders, yes, when you come to the event, we're going to have, your lapel pin there, which you can wear proudly. Obviously, you're not invited to Orlando because that's back in time. But, with being a founding member, you're going to get access to 25% off all of our events for as long as you're a part of Levarti, preferred seating and recognition at every event. Every quarter, myself, Jake, Bart, our operations team will get on and do a private training mastermind, letting you guys know the forecast of our company and where we are, where we're going, the ideas, and you're going to have a voice. We're going to listen and hear you. We're not going to be yes men, though. We're not going to say yes to every idea you have. But we will consider, your voice in our company, and you might say something that will spring an amazing idea. And so just know that, and you will be the first to get paid, because I want you to understand something. Now is the time to be building this weekend and for the past, because you're going to be getting paid when everybody activates their account. You're going to get paid a commission. So there's going to be hundreds of testimonials and success stories from the first 30 days. In fact, anybody that hits Pool 2 Plus in their first 30 days, we're going to reach out to you and ask you to do a testimonial, because we're creating testimonial reels from the Founders Circle. So my suggestion is, at a minimum, you're going to want 3 to 5 people in during the Founders and get them activated. Not only will you make more than your investment back, but you're going to be in Pool 2 in your first 30 days, which puts you in a unique situation called Pool 2 Plus, which you only have your first 30 days to get in. And yes, your activation fee of $50 waived for the first year with our company. Jake, do you want to add anything else on the Founders?
No, it's just, one thing I'd like to add is we've still got a day and a half. Okay. And that's really important that we make a big push here. I mean, you heard DJ say last night when we shut the lights out, I think we were just under 2,000 people. Right now we're at, I don't know what it is now, probably 2,075 or so. I mean, it's growing, and we've got until Sunday night at midnight. So what I would like to do is encourage you guys, challenge you guys to go out and just get at least 2 more people. Okay. Some of you are going to get a lot more than 2. Okay. I'm not talking to the people. I mean, we've got some affiliates that have enrolled 80 and 90 and more people so far in this founders phase. I mean, just unbelievable numbers, but I'm talking, to everybody here, get at least 2. All right. We've got, I don't know, 250 or so people on this call here. If we all just go add at least 2 more people, it's 500 more. And we've had, you're going to have people tell you some negative stuff. You're going to have people question what you're doing always in life, right? We've had people question us about why we're doing this and pointing out negative stuff and making negative comments. And I don't know if you guys follow much college football right now, but that Deion Sanders story out in Buffalo, out in Colorado, the Colorado Buffaloes, them bringing him on and turning that program around and taking a bunch of kids that none of these big NCAA division schools wanted to work with. He's bringing them in there. He's got the attitude. He's got them focused, and he's got them fired up. And that story really inspires me. And I want you, when you think about these people that make negative comments, one of the things that Deion said when he went to Colorado, he had a lot of reporters saying a lot of negative stuff. And he told them, he said, we're coming. He said, we're coming for you and we keep receipts. Okay. We're coming and we keep receipts. So use, as you go out and talk to people, you're going to encounter some negative people, right? You're going to encounter some challenges. Use it as fuel to motivate you. Okay. And, but yeah, the only thing I'd like to add to the founders is just get out, you've got an opportunity for anybody you enroll. They're getting their affiliate fee waived. You got all the benefits that DJ just showed on that last screen, but we've got a day and a half. Let's push harder than ever this last, whatever it is, 36 hours or so. And let's get this thing off to a fast start Monday morning.
Yep. 2 or 3 last quick things. 5 minutes, we're done. Number one is we are able to pay out commissions in 175 countries, over 70 different currencies, including crypto. And the money is going to go into a wallet, a Levarti wallet, and you get to direct where and how that goes. All right. And so you'll get access to that and you'll be able to set it up. No problem with that. Our mission is to get this to 15,000 members / affiliates over the next 120 days, guys. And if we can all lock arms, the way this compensation plan is built, where we truly are a one team, one dream, because every member that comes in, every member that upgrades to be an affiliate benefits you financially as long as you're doing your part, which all you have to focus on is getting personal customers. The company growth is going to happen organically. And I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to be the biggest jet stream, the biggest ride of your life. It's not hype, it's certainty. I can already know. Corinne asked at the beginning, where do you see us in 5 or 10 years? My goal and intention in 10 years is to have 1 million members and have Levarti as a household name like Netflix. All right. Just so you know, we're not playing small. We are playing big, and people are either going to enjoy the ride or grab their popcorn and watch the best movie of their life, because we are all in on this. Our chips are in. We are all invested. Our hearts are invested, and we are going to get this to 1 million members in the next 10 years. And you can save this recording and send it to me in 10 years and tell me you were right. Okay. Now I'm going to end real quick. I'm going to just show you real quickly, because a lot of you have been asking, can we see the booking engine? All right. That is not the booking engine. That is our back office. You can see, though, we have 2,079. Jake, you were off by 4. All right. So this is our booking engine. You can see here at the bottom, guys, you get the Levarti coins. You want to know about it? You want to know about the flight insurance? I'm in the premium. You want to know about all the discounts? Check out these shopping discounts, guys. You get up to 50% off above and beyond wholesale travel, but off more restaurants that's above and beyond our restaurant program, groceries, department stores, fashion, electronics. You can see all this: theme parks, ski resorts, golf courses, movie passes, sporting events, household goods. The list goes on. So just know this is loaded. Dock in a suitcase. You can get all your descriptions here. On the left side of your screen, you can book hotels, flights, activities. There's over 300,000 rental vacation rentals all over the world for as low as $199 for a studio, up to 3 bedrooms, rental cars, cruises, and over 700 tour companies have partnered with us. So, for example, anybody like Miami? I like Miami. I'm just going to give you guys one example here. I'll just go into November. Let's say you're in Miami, November 2nd, coming home on the 5th, 1 room, 2 people. It works. Anything that you can do online, Travelocity, Expedia, Booking.com, Priceline, Ogata, you name it. You can book the exact same inventory, okay? Just paying a lot less than what you would pay. Instead of paying retail, you get access to unpublished rates that the public does not get access to. You can go here. I'm a star 5 or 4 type of person, so you can kind of go click and sort by certain things, but you can see all the different benefits and perks of all the major hotel brands that are out there. You guys can see this, okay? And it's very simple. If I'm going to go on Soul Miami here, the Noble House Resort, let's go click on that for a minute. You can book it the exact same way. I will tell you, our website is 100% transparent. You're going to know there's no hidden fees. There's no gotchas like a lot of other sites that are out there. You don't have to even read the small print because it's in big print. You can see the full price that you're going to pay, and you're going to see the resort fees and additional charges that they charge you that are not included at the time of booking. You can see all the different rooms that you've got here. And this is all over the world. You want to go to Vegas? We can go. Let's just go do Las Vegas. You'll see one more example. I can't type under pressure with all these eyeballs on me. All right, let's do this here. I can't type in private, so let alone with hundreds of people watching. So, all right. Corinne's like, I need to get you a personal assistant because you can't type very well. So, all right, so you can see here, this is Vegas. And yes, you got low, 2 stars all the way to 5 stars, okay? But you can see here, like, check this out, the Waldorf. You've got all the biggest properties that are on here, the Westgate, the Golden Gate, all these different things that are on here, guys. And you can just literally go click on them, go book rooms. We have rooms at the Rio. Sloppy and I, Joe Smith, were looking at this for $12.50 a night at the Rio property in Las Vegas, not including their resort fees and taxes. But you can literally see all the different room options, signature rooms, the resort fees, you name it. I'll show you. We all have all inclusives. I mean, you can do, Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. It's probably Las Cabos, right? Los Cabos, let's say, I'll just keep it on the same weekend. You guys can see this. How many of you guys like the look of our booking engine? You guys like the look of that? And I'm not going to go through all of it, guys. We're 15 minutes over our time, but next week, you're going to be able to go look at cruises. You're going to go look at the weekly deals. You're going to be able to look at the tours. You're going to be able to go look at everything on your own. There's hundreds of people on here, and everybody would probably want to see something different. I'm just giving you guys an idea, but you can see that we have all-inclusive properties. Here's the Secrets, well-known property in Cabo. I know Jake, Cabo's a special place in our hearts, and so we're going to do trips all over the world, but you guys can see that we're just like everything else, but you're going to save a lot more money, and you can see what that looks like. I mean, $1,541 for an Ocean View King, all-inclusive for a week for 2 people, $1,541, $6 resort fee, and 38 cents. So that'll all be released. Now, remember, next week, it's first come, first serve, because our support team is manually connecting your affiliate site to your membership site, okay? And so the only thing that you'll be paying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the $100 activation fee. And then the second month is when you'll pay your membership fee. And within the week, Jake, I had one question, and maybe you can address it because I don't know the answer. I think I do, but I don't want to make something up. I've had people ask me when will they see their first checks on the direct commissions of that $48?
The first checks. Okay, so we're going to have 72 hours to activate. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I would assume, okay, I'm going to give you what I believe to be true. And this is going to be, if I'm not exactly right, I'm very close. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday, we will process the first direct commission checks. All right. And so each person that you activate on Monday, you're going to receive a $48 commission for each and every one. And again, there's people on this call right now that have 50, 60, 70 people that they've pre-enrolled. For everyone that activates, you're going to make $48. So we would process those on Thursday. There's always a 1-week lag, okay? We're paying out daily, and this is real important, okay? A lot of people get confused on this. We're going to be paying out commissions every single day. It's not a weekly payout, it's a daily payout. However, there is a 1-week lag between an order that you activate and when you actually get paid, right? We've got to know that they stay on the books, and you have a 3-day rescinding period where you can cancel your membership in 3 days. We can't pay commissions on memberships that have been canceled. So that's the reason we have a 1-week lag. So to answer your question, the first commissions should be paid a week from Thursday. And those will be the direct commissions that people earn on the initial people that activate their memberships.
And you guys, there's people in here that have over 100, I was just looking, have over 100 members and or affiliates. And just think, when they all activate, that one person times $48 times 100. So just, you're in charge of how big your first check is going to be. Like, you literally get to write your own check over the next 48 hours. And we cannot wait to see those checks be written for you. So we are forever grateful for each and every one of you. Bart, we're so grateful for you, Corinne, the field, Joe Smith, Sloppy, all the leaders, all the up and comings. Don't ever hesitate to reach out. You know, if you ever have a seed of doubt in anything or uncertainty, you come get the information from the horse's mouth and we'll give you the correct answer. We'll never overpromise and underdeliver. As you guys can tell, this training was designed for you to get 100% clarity, 100% focus, 100% transparency, to get to know the owners of who you're going to be back to back going fighting the war of freedom for each and every one of you. Let's co-create this and get to 15,000 members by the end of this year. And I promise you, when we going from 0 to 1 million in revenue for a company is the hardest, but when we get to 1 million a month, to go from 1 million to 5 million will happen quicker than going from 0 to 1 million, and going from 5 to 10 million a month will even be faster. And you guys will have the biggest experience and reward of your entire life. And Levarti will be known globally. And you are co-creating it in the dorm room, in the garage, sitting on the 5-gallon buckets, seeing the vision, seeing the dream, and you're going to help us make this a reality. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Take care. Go run through the finish line and get ready to pull the ripcord Monday, Jake. Let's go.
All right. See you guys.